friends, welcome to my channel Hunger Pangs with Simran. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make one of our most favorite appetizer, snack or side dish, onion rings. Believe it or not, but these extraordinary super crunchy rings are extremely easy to make at home with ingredients that are most probably already available in our kitchens. So let's get started. But before we go ahead, I would like to show you just how crunchy these are going to turn out to be. So do increase the volume of this video for the next few seconds and be prepared to make one of the best restaurant style appetizers you have ever made. To make this recipe, we need 2 medium-sized peeled onions, 2 tablespoons of flour, 5 tablespoons of corn flour, 2 tablespoons of chopped coriander, some salt, some breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. We will also need 180 ml of water to make the batter. So we need to start off by cutting the onion rings. You can see they are not too fat nor too thin. They are medium sized, neat onion rings. And then we need to separate each slice of the ring from one another. Now this is a very important step, so make sure you separate each ring very nicely. Now once you're done cutting out the perfect onion rings, you're definitely going to be left over with some of these tiny bits and pieces of onions. So please don't throw them away and waste them. Stay tuned to see the recipe of a delicious onions and mayo dip in my next video. These are the onions that we're going to use for this recipe. So I'm just going to sprinkle around a teaspoon of flour on them so that when we dip this in the batter, they get coated evenly. Make sure to give them a good mix so that each ring is well dusted with flour, and then leave this aside. Now let's get started with the batter. So I already have the flour in the mixing bowl, and to that we need to add in everything else. So here goes in the corn flour, the garlic powder, the red chili flakes, oregano, coriander leaves, a teaspoon of salt, and the garlic paste. So now I'm going to start adding in the water. I had started off by adding a little water at a time, but to achieve the correct consistency, I used up the entire 180 ml. But I suggest if you're using this recipe of mine, then you should also add in a little water at a time. That will help you have a better judgment on the consistency of the batter and the tendency of its absorption of water. So you can see this is not too thick nor too thin, but it is on the thicker side. We need it to be a little more thicker than the normal runny batter. Give this a good mix using a whisk and it's ready. So now that the batter is ready, let's start heating up the oil. And while that's happening, let's coat our onion rings with the batter and then the breadcrumbs. Make sure you're doing this really well. It should have an even coating of the batter and then also of the breadcrumbs. As you can see, I'm using my right hand to dip the rings in the batter and then using my left hand to coat the rings in the breadcrumbs. That helps the crumbs remain dry and makes our work much neater. They are really well coated with the batter as well as the crumbs. The oil has also heated up. It's the correct temperature, not extremely hot also. It should be the same temperature as we need when we fry fritters or pakoras at home. So I have started frying them, and we need to fry them until they have a golden, beautiful golden brown color on them and a beautiful texture which looks and feels crunchy and crispy. Make sure to regulate the temperature of the oil. It shouldn't be too hot nor too cold. And I'm just going to flip them over. You can see how nice they are looking. I can just see and understand that they are looking really crunchy and crispy. Once done, just remove them on a plate. And I'm just going to quickly fry the other batch as well. They look really nice. They have a beautiful smell. And there you go, your crispy, delicious, crunchy, restaurant style onion rings are ready. I hope you guys like this video, and I do suggest you try this out at home because this is really good. See you next time.